All right, so we left PONFERRADA this morning, and I'm probably about 8 miles into the trek. We're going a total of, I believe, 14 miles today. So not a real long day, but the past 2 days were fairly short. In summary, we had one really bad day of cold weather, high winds, harsh rains, and I wasn't feeling great. And that this was after Cruz de Ferro, coming down the hill, and the trail conditions were just brutal to start with, but when you added rivers flowing through them, it wasn't a good day for me. Cold and wet, and when we stopped for lunch in ACEBO, I told the gang I just couldn't keep going. I was coming up with plans for, again, this is the second time I've done this, plans for skipping ahead to Sari and doing shorter days from there on. But after we talked it out, my son came to the rescue and he said, "Dad, we could stay here, and you don't want to have regrets down the road that you didn't do the whole thing, because that's what I came here to do." And so then the next day, again, to summarize, and I'll add more pictures and videos as I have them, that the next day was a little more pleasant. It was still a little rainy, and we went to PONFERRADA, and I still wasn't feeling great, but it wasn't a real long day. I think about 10 miles, I don't remember. I'll put that on the screen here. PONFERRADA was very nice to visit, and we got settled into a very nice albergue, which had separate chambers, separate rooms. The one we had 6 bunks in, and they gave us the whole room to ourselves. They didn't put a 6th person in, even though there were only 5 of us. So that was very nice. We had our own bathroom and our own shower to share among us. And that worked out really well. After we got settled in, we went to the castle, and I'll show some pictures of the castle. It's a pretty awesome Templar Knight castle. And even then, I still wasn't feeling great. It was still cold and rainy. I had thought, well, if they're going out to dinner, if the gang wants to go out to dinner, I'll just go back to the room, grab a snack somewhere, and go to bed. But they decided before we went to dinner that we would all go back and just take a nap. And I woke up from that nap feeling very refreshed. And so we went out in the rain, walked to a sushi restaurant, and had a very nice meal. This morning, I seem to have gotten caught up with everything. I feel pretty good. It's a little sunnier, a little warmer. In fact, very nice walking conditions. Not too hot, not too cold. Just a little breezy. It feels great. Talked with a number of great people along the way, and I'm feeling much better today. And much more refreshed, energized, and feeling, yeah, I can do this. We're a day behind schedule, but we have plenty of slot built into the schedule that it doesn't really matter. So I'll add this into the videos later on, and God bless.